Okay, I'm gonna remind you something that I've talked about in previous videos, and it's that most of the attractive women out there are approached all the time. And the worst part is that the 99% of the people who are watching this video are in one of two cases, okay? Whether you don't even have the courage to go speak to new women, or when you do the same thing that all the other people do. You see, the majority of people don't even understand what women are about. And as I said in previous videos, it's all about how you make them feel. So instead of being the boring guy that asks questions like you are in an interview, okay? Like, for example, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you do for a living? You seem like you have a fucking script and you don't know anything else to say, man. You need to understand that as they are so used to being courted and having men kiss their ass, when you show up, you need to be different and you need to be interesting. So here's how you can do this. So the first thing you need to do is interrupt the current train of thought that they have when they are approached or when they see a guy that is about to approach them. And by the way, this applies whether she's 20 or she's 50 years old, okay? Women are all the same. It doesn't matter the age. So here you can use tricks, props, or whatever you want, but the first thing obviously you need to do is stop her and getting her attention. But once you've done that, you need to go and generate her the feelings that she wants you to have and that her unconscious mind wants in a man. So instead of being that kind of boring guy, you need to do exactly the opposite. Okay, being kind of jerk in a positive way, being playful, or even cocky. Okay, the easiest way to do this is changing your mindset when approaching a girl. The first thing you need to do is master the flirting, because a great way of making women feel emotions is through contradictions. And I know that to most men it doesn't make much sense, this kind of mixed signals, but women love it. And the reason why they love it is because it's very hard for them to find a man who is in control. So a great way to do this is use all this information that you get while you're talking to her to make fun of her. But not like in an absolute jerk way, okay? More in a cocky way. She needs to believe that you're an asshole, but at the same time you're making her laugh. So that's what will create these contradictions that they love, these mixed signals. And you can both play with this with your words or your physical touch. Like, for example, you can grab her hand and at the same time tell her no hand holding this early, okay? That's the way you create these mixed signals. The next way to make your conversations more flirty is through humor. Like, here's how I mentally approach a girl, okay? I would never give her a break. I would steal every line they have, everything they say, and use it on my favor. Because, like, truly, in my opinion, it doesn't matter what's your most valuable asset. It doesn't matter your height. It doesn't matter your social status, okay? If you can make a girl laugh, she will love you. And she will always want to be around you. Because it truly dawned on me that women are not that interested on fame or material things. What they do is usually search for a character, okay? It doesn't really matter the lines you have. Once you have developed this character that makes them feel emotions and want to be with you, it doesn't matter whatever you have, okay? They want to pursue you then, and they feel attracted to you in a certain way. And a great way of making her laugh is misinterpreting anything she says. Okay, you can tell her, for example, let's go over there. And when she says, let's do it, you can say, here? Okay, well, it's a bit early, but yeah, it's okay for me. Like, things like that will make her laugh. And when she laughs, that's everything you need. And another way to make her laugh a lot is exaggerating about absolutely anything she says. Like, for example, if she's complaining about whether she had a bad day or that she doesn't look good today, like her hair is messy, you say, yeah, well, I didn't want to say anything, but you're pretty right. Things like that will make her laugh and will make her think that you're a jerk, but in a good way. And the third and one of the most effective ways that I've figured to make women feel attracted for you is the let's be friends speech. Like, how many times have you heard a girl saying, well, I like him, but just like a friend? Okay, I figured this out with a friend a long time ago, and we thought that we could reverse this and use it on girls by always making references about the let's be friends speech, and if not, well, it doesn't matter. So that way you will create two things, okay? The first one is that you won't have this much pressure on you because you think that you need to get her into your bed, okay? You will approach that situation much more relaxed. And once you get on a date with her, you could keep reminding her that, yeah, you will make a good friend. And the thing that will drive her crazy is that once you have established this kind of friendship frame, you start flirting as hell and making a lot of sexual innuendos, okay? This will portray that you're very secure of yourself and will drive her nuts because she doesn't really understand whether you want to be friends with her or you want something else. The second thing that you will create with this is that she will start thinking, why the hell does he only want me as a friend? Okay, I'm not hot enough or what? So by that moment, she will try to keep proving herself she's worthy enough for you, and you will have half the way done. I promise you that if you start applying each one of these tips, you will start having women begging to be around you. And if not, you could also go back to the way you were used to doing things and get girls bored and almost asleep when you're talking to them by asking conversations like, what's your name? Or, how are you doing? Fucking pussy. So trust me, be the alpha male that she hasn't found yet. Be different, be more interesting, and you will have women all the time. I really hope that these tips were useful for you and that you start applying them from now on. As always, it's been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one, gents.